Hi there, and welcome to the 7.1.3 Convert Unit Rates textbook page 31 help session. This is now going to be in lieu of the 1.4 video. I know we had some troubles with this today, so I just wanted to give you a little additional help with your homework. Don't forget your homework is to finish page 29, page 30, number 8 and 7, and then page 31, all of page 31. So I'm going to go over two problems on page 31 to try and help you out. So those two problems you should definitely get right. I am going to be collecting 31 when you get in tomorrow and grading it for accuracy. All right, so what we're going to do here is on this first page, you'll see textbook page 31. So you should be following along in your textbook with me. And then you're going to head your paper like I've headed it here, 7.1.3 Convert Unit Rates, textbook page 31, your name, date, and period in the top right corner. So then you want to write the original problem. The original problem here is 45 miles per hour equals how many feet per second? So the first thing we know is we need to have from miles to feet conversion, because basically we need to have covered all four of those pieces, miles, hours, feet, and seconds, in order to be able to convert it completely. So we know that there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile, so we're going to write that to the right because that's going to be where our conversion bubble is. Then we have 1 hour equals 60 minutes. That needs to go in our conversion bubble. And then we need 1 minute equals 60 seconds. Now, the reason we needed 1 hour equals 60 minutes and 1 minute equals 60 seconds is because we don't have the direct conversion between hours and seconds. Now, of course, in your head, you probably know that there are 3,600 seconds in an hour, but this is just to show you exactly how you would convert each piece. So now you want to put, you're looking first to make sure that you have covered miles. So you can see I just underlined miles in blue, and I underlined miles in blue on my conversion bubble. And then we've got hour, feet, and then second. So once you have confirmed that you've covered all of the pieces in your conversion from the problem and the bubble, then you can put your little bubble around it. Now you want to set it up as a unit rate, so 45 miles per 1 hour. Then we're going to set it up as 5,280 feet over 1 mile. Now remember, the reason why we put the 5,280 feet on top is because we have to cross simplify the miles on the bottom. So you can see here that we just crossed out in red the miles. That was the whole purpose there. And now we're going to go on to our next piece. So as you can see, we need to get to seconds, but we have hours. So we have to pick something from the conversion bubble that has hours in it so that we can get rid of hours. So I just drew a black arrow to the 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So we're going to use that conversion, which is 1 hour equals 60 minutes. And before we go any further, we're going to go ahead and cross out the hours. So now what we have left is feet per minute, and it's actually, but we need feet per second. So now we're going to use that last piece of our conversion bubble, and notice we need to get rid of the minutes, so that means 1 minute is going to go on top, like you see here. So 1 minute per 60 seconds, and then we're going to cross simplify out the minutes. Now when you think you're done, you just want to look back through your problem and confirm. Remember, we're looking for feet per second, so you want to confirm that you have feet. Notice feet is not crossed out. Per second. I just bubbled those in or boxed those in green. So once you've confirmed that all the other units are crossed out except the two that you need, then you're ready to multiply. So then you want to go ahead and set up your multiplication problem. And now what I've done here is, for the first time, I have started putting the units out to the end now. So you can do it that way as well. So now we have 45 times 5,280 times 1 times 1. 1 times 1 times 60 times 60, and then we are going to come up with 237,600 divided by 3,600, or feet per 3,600 seconds. Now keep in mind you're able to use your calculators now, so please be sure to be using your calculators for these larger multiplication problems. You don't want to be wasting your time on that. And so now this is great because we do have feet per second, but we actually don't have it per 1 second. We have it per 3,600 seconds. So we're going to rewrite our ratio again so that we can now divide out the 3,600 from the top and the bottom. The reason we divided by 3,600 was so that we could get 1 second on the bottom, like you see right there. Because remember, for it to be feet per second, it has to be feet per 1 second. So now on top, we get 66 feet. And that is our final answer. So we get 66 feet per 1 second. So you can even add that up here in your original problem. You can write 66. And that's it for that problem. As you can see here, I've set up the work now so far for number 16, 26 centimeters per second equals blank meters per minute. So the first thing you want to do is set it up as a unit rate. And we did that right here. And so now what we want to do is decide what we need to convert to. So this is, again, going to be a double conversion because you have to go from centimeters to meters and from seconds to minutes. So now we're going to start with our conversion bubble over here, and we get 100 centimeters equals 1 meter, and we get 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So now I think we're ready to roll. We can go ahead and start converting. So we can either choose to get rid of the seconds first or the centimeters. Either one is fine. I'll choose to get rid of the centimeters first since that's the one that I wrote first in my conversion bubble. Now remember, we're getting rid of centimeters, so that means 100 centimeters has to go on the bottom like this. And then we're going to go ahead and put 1 meter on top like this. And before we go any further, we're just going to use our red pen here to cross out the centimeters because that was the point of that. So now we are going to be multiplying again by, and now we have to get rid of what? Remember, we need meters per minute. Right now we have meters per second because that S is still not crossed out. So now we're going to convert 60 seconds in 1 minute. So we need to make sure to put that 60 seconds on top like this. And the reason we're putting it on top is because we're going to be getting rid of it on the bottom over there. So it'll be 60 seconds in 1 minute. And then we're going to go ahead and cross simplify out in red our seconds and seconds. So now, just like I did before, I'm going to go ahead and put a box around the ones that I need. I needed meters per minute. And I'm just going to quickly confirm that, yep, meters per minute was what I needed. So now I'm going to go ahead and set this up as a multiplication problem because I'm ready to multiply. As you can see here, I went ahead and set it up with the numbers and the units we had remaining, which is 26 times 1 times 60, and then 1 times 100 times 1. So now you're going to do that on your calculator. And as you can tell, we get 1,560 meters per 100 minutes. And remember, that's not going to be enough for us. We need to get it per 1 minute. So let's rewrite the problem and then divide out by 100. So as you can see here, I went ahead and I'm rewriting the problem and I set it up to divide by 100. And remember, the reason we're dividing by 100 is because we need to get 1 minute on the bottom. And so now I'm going to go ahead and divide that out and I get 15.6 meters per 1 minute. So now at the top, you can go ahead and write your 15.6 meters per 1 minute right here. 15.6. And don't forget to box your answer at the bottom. So hopefully these two problems here help you out, and I will see you tomorrow.